Hi everyone and welcome back to Interview Chronicles Season 4. Today we are in the sixth episode of this series and today we have Achal here with us who has been recently placed at Cloudera as a part of our campus placements at VIT. But before we talk to her, let's look at the eligibility criteria for this company like we always do. So all the students belonging to computer science and related branches were eligible provided they had a CGPA of 8 or 80% in their 10th, 12th, as well as in their pursuing degree with no standing arrears. Now, let's go ahead and talk to Achal and understand her experience interviewing for this company. Hi Achal, firstly, welcome to my channel and congratulations on your placement.
Thank you.
So, would you like to introduce yourself first?
Yeah, so my name is Achal Singh and I am from VIT Chennai and I'm pursuing Bachelor's of Technology in Computer Science and I'm from Delhi NCR.
Okay.
So throughout my college life, I've always been inclined towards a lot of hackathons and one of them was Smart India Hackathon in which I had the honor of winning the first runner-up position. And apart from that, I was also inclined towards research for quite a bit. And so I wrote a paper under my faculty in VIT, which got published in a Scopus Index journal like IEEE.
Okay.
And after that, I've also done an internship at Scatterby Analytics, which is in Delhi. And speaking more on me, like on my hobbies, I really like sketching and a little bit of singing. And I like to watch anime in my free time. So that's about me.
Okay, that's great. Thank you so much for that. You can now tell us about the placement process, like how many rounds were there and what they comprised of.
Yeah, so starting with the eligibility criteria, like people who had the CGPA of above 8 and 80% of marks in 10th and 12th were
Mm-hmm.
eligible.
Okay.
And then out of those, based on the resume and the top coder, like there's a top coder thing in our college in which
Right.
the top 500 students who
Hmm.
like passed an exam were labeled as top coders. They
Okay.
were given a chance, like based on everything,
Hmm.
and 140 students got shortlisted
Hmm.
for the OA round. In the OA round, there were three questions. One
Okay.
was from the one we had to write SQL query,
Hmm.
and two coding questions. Like they were medium to hard level.
Okay.
So, like one of the questions like was like very hard for me personally.
Hmm.
I was not able to solve it, so I got devastated. But
Okay.
then again, it was actually hard when I went home. It was a
Hmm.
three-way DP problem,
Okay.
and then from that 140 people, around 14 people got shortlisted for the interview,
Hmm.
which was like we got the shortlist today, and the next day we had the interview,
Okay.
and there were three set of interviews, and they were elimination round.
Okay.
So for the interview, like we were called to our labs in the CDC,
Hmm.
each campus.
Hmm. Hmm.
My interview process was very good. Like
Okay.
all the three interviews, I had great panels.
Hmm.
So starting with the first interview, I was asked a lot of like oops questions initially, and
Okay.
like he initially asked me to explain the four pillars of oops as if I'm
Hmm.
explaining it to a 6-year-old.
Okay.
So basically with real time examples and everything. Then there were more questions on oops and a lot of concepts were being checked.
Okay.
After that, we moved to a coding question,
Hmm.
which was on linked lists, and like we had to reverse a linked list
Okay.
starting from an end index,
Hmm.
from a start index to an end index,
Hmm.
and I had to solve it. So I was able to do it, and
Okay.
then just after 10 to 15 minutes, I got a call for my second interview.
Okay.
So in my second interview, there were two panels. It was a bit harder than the first one.
Okay.
So I was asked a lot of DBMS,
Hmm.
OS, and CN questions
Okay.
initially,
Hmm.
and I found it a bit challenging, but I was able to make through because whatever I was saying, I was posed a question from that. The
Okay.
examples I
Hmm.
quoted, those
Hmm.
were picked, and then like I was asked, why am I taking these examples?
Right.
But it was fun.
Okay.
And after that, the second panel asked me a coding question, which was like medium to hard level. Initially,
Hmm.
I was given to solve
Hmm.
two sorted arrays, and I had to form a third array.
Hmm.
So I took a merge sort based approach.
Hmm.
Then he asked me what if there are three arrays, so I'll solve that. So then I told like I'll solve first the two initial two and then the next one, and then he asked me what if there are n arrays and I had to sort them.
Hmm.
So I told an approach which was O of m into n. Then he asked me to optimize it further.
Okay.
So like the catch was I had to use heap sort, so I was able to tell that.
Okay.
So I got shortlisted for the final round.
Okay.
The final round was techno managerial, in which he asked me a lot of generic questions like where do you see yourself in the next 5 years, and more about yourself and questions like that. And apart from that, he also asked me Linux-based questions, commands on Linux. So I was not well versed with all of them, but I was able to answer some.
Okay.
And I was also asked to code a lot of SQL queries.
Okay.
Like we were given a platform, and I had to code the SQL queries and tell him like whatever he was asking me. And apart from that, I was also given a puzzle to solve.
Okay.
So it was a GFG 3 AND problem, and I was given and I had to solve it. And then we had a fun discussion about Bangalore because like it is in Bangalore, so
Right.
we had a one interaction on how the traffic is and everything. And, then that's all for the interview process. Then I was supposed to wait till night, and by night the results were released by my college. So that was the
Okay.
interview process.
Okay, that's great. Thank you so much, and congratulations once again.
Thank you.
Thank you for sharing your experience. Do you have any suggestions that you or anything that you learned from your experience that you'd like to share?
Yeah, so one thing that I learned was that you have to be consistent. Even though there are days that you don't feel like solving anything or doing anything,
Right.
especially with lead code. So I thought even if I do one problem a day, even if I don't feel like it, okay, let's do one problem. And that really helped me get that consistency.
Correct.
So I would sometimes start with one, and then I really got hooked into it, and then I'll move to another. So that helped me build a consistency. And even after I've got placed, I still practice lead code. So I feel that's like
Right.
one thing that was there. And from my interview experience, I was given a feedback like since that is an online interview, we cannot like explain our approaches to our interviewers directly because like they're not in front of us. So you should always speak while you're coding. So
Right.
you should develop that practice when you're coding. You should try to speak or talk to yourself in your mind so that when you're in an interview, you don't face the problem of explaining the code
Right.
to the interviewer.
Okay.
So you should develop the habit of speaking and writing in your mind itself. You can just speak and then code. So that would really help connect with the interview better.
Okay.
So that's for the suggestions, I guess.
Okay, that's great. Thank you again for sharing your experience and for your suggestions. And yeah, thank you. Thank you all for watching. If you did like this video, if you found this helpful, please do like, share, and subscribe. And all the best on your placements. Thank you all for watching.